Okay.
Hey, we're getting a live stream on YouTube right now. Here we go. And there we are. Hey guys.
Here we go.
Yep, we're on. We're on YouTube, but let me bring us live on Facebook now, and then we'll start. So that's cool. We've got a good stream. We got good stream health, and I see us crystal clear. Now let's go Facebook Live, and we are on. Dan Franco.
Hey, everybody.
Hey guys, Ken Arnold here, Dan Franco, Actors Club, hanging out on a Tuesday night. If you guys have any questions you want to ask us or comments, we're going to talk about the craft with each other. And I'm hearing you.
Yeah, Oh, it's my phone.
Yeah, all right, turn that audio off. There you go. All right, let me check.
There we
We
go.
are live. There we go. Cool. I'm going to bring that up. There we go. All right, cool. We've got you're watching, which is cool.
I am.
Let's see if we can't get anybody else to watch. I'm going to invite some people right now, so give
Yeah,
me a
that's good.
second. I'm going to invite DeLuca. Yeah, let me invite Robert Neil Marshall, Donald M. Let's see what Dwayne's up to, and Richard Brown, and Patrick Barry. He always likes to come on these conversations. And Mary Agnes, she's likes to get on and comment. All right, man. So, how's it been going with you, man, acting wise? What's been going on? Anything exciting? Any
Uh,
auditions or anything you got going?
Not lately. It's been a quiet year, kind of just pulling it back together and kind of getting ready for another, run at it.
Sure. Sure, but what would you suggest for actors out there who, when it does get slow, what would you recommend that they do?
Uh, you got to just find ways to keep growing, keep building, keep moving forward. Um, I'm focusing on a lot of reading. I just bought the Actor's Life: A Survival Guide by Jenna Fisher from The Office.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Saw this recommended by Shav, who's one of the Actors Club group, and I'm only a little bit into it. I started it on vacation, and it's great so far. Just kind of the things that keep you connected. I guess it's finding whatever keeps you connected to it when you know when you aren't connected to it.
Absolutely. Um, I do a lot of reading as well. I'm reading this book called Acting for the Camera right
Mhm.
now, which they have some really cool tips. And one tip that I noticed, hey, Joe Cardamone, man, thanks for coming on, man. Joe Cardamone's on board. If you
I'll
have
see
any,
you tomorrow.
yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. If you have any questions, Joe, or anything like that, or any comments, just feel free to add them. We have our comments up, and you'll see them scroll up on the screen as we go. So, yeah, give us a comment and see if our comment box works because nobody's commented yet. Hey, we got a wave. Let's see. Hey, yep, look at that. It
Oh,
works.
I see it. Yeah.
There it goes. Now it's going to take a second to show up on the actual Facebook feed, but it will be there in a second. Thank you, Joe. So we know our comment box works. Yeah, I'm reading this book on acting for the camera, and one thing that I notice in Actors Club, and I'm going to make a comment about it tomorrow night, especially when I'm shooting everybody's close-up, is actors have a tendency to want to trounce each other's lines in a close-up situation. And sometimes that becomes a problem in the edit. So
Right.
if you know it's your close-up as an actor, technically speaking, you want to try and let them finish their line before you jump on it and give your line. Now, there will be instances where you can do that, where you can overlap in the wide shot, a two-shot, that because you can use that audio, and both actors are probably mic'd. But in a close-up, when it's just that one actor's close-up, a lot of times that actor is the only one who has the good mic on them, and the other actor, their audio just won't be usable, and you don't want their audio to run over the close-up actor's lines. So that's
Right.
just a technical point. I wanted to throw that out there. So, but that's one of the things in the book that I was reading that I picked up on. I forgot about it. I know when I'm on set to do it, but I forgot to mention it in class because I've been shooting a lot of close-ups recently in class. So.
And Joe said, "For the love of God, even if you're not on camera, play like you are for the other actor."
Exactly, Joe. But I'm going to give you a quick example, if you don't mind. I was doing a workplace violence video recently where I spent a lot of every scene I was angry, and I was giving everything I had at being angry. And when I wasn't on camera, if I would have given them, and I tried for a couple takes, but if I'd have given them that kind of energy and effort on every single take, I would have been exhausted before we got to lunch. I would have been done for the day, and I would have lost my voice, and it would have been. So I was kind of saving all the anger and the energy for shots that I actually appeared in. And when I wasn't on camera, and they had to shoot 5 different pickups, of the other actors, if I did it for each and every one of those actors, I think I would have been in trouble.
But you're still giving them an approximation of what you're doing enough that they can react to. And
yes, exactly. But I toned it back because after the first 3 or 4, I realized, oh my God, if I do this all day long, I'm not going to make it to the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think that's a good point. You really should. And be there for the other actor. Sometimes I've seen actors just leave. Let the PA do it.
Yep.
So Joe said, understandable, and he agrees it's contextual, but as an overall thing, you should. Absolutely. I agree with that, Joe. Fantastic. It's good. That's good advice across the board. So what else has been going on, Dan? I mean, you see any good movies lately? Because I know I did.
Yeah, I think I did. If anyone saw our Apple TV show last night, they know we did. Just saw Eighth Grade, a hit indie film that's out right now. Our friend Greg Crow, who's a member of Actors Club, he is one of the co-stars of that, and it's a great film. Amazing acting performance across the board, the ensemble. But is it Elsie Fisher is the girl that plays?
Yeah, she's fantastic.
I think it's Kelsey is the character's name.
Kayla.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kayla.
Okay. No, it was. I think we talked last night. It was if Lady Bird were likable. That was Eighth Grade.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't like Lady Bird that much because she was unlikable, the character. Yeah. And this character was you adored her. You felt for her. You felt everything she felt. And and that was well done on her part, well done on the directing and the writing as well.
And we already know Saoirse Ronan's one of the, best young actors around, Lady Bird, but this girl is, Elsie Fisher is, she just got out of Eighth Grade. She's got, she came in with such a quiet, simple, understated confidence. It was amazing. It was just, she didn't do too much. It was just a very, very mature, understated performance.
We got Mary Agnes Sheeran's on board. She's screaming our name, Dan and Ken. Joe Cardamone says he loves the format of this. Well done. Thank you, Joe. We appreciate it. And I also saw Matt Sharp came on board. Hey, Matt, thanks for joining us, man. If you have any questions or comments, throw them in there. We'd love to hear from you. Our friend Greg is, it turns out he's the, other than the father who was amazing. The actor's name is Josh Hamilton. Which I feel like I recognized him, but I couldn't place him in anything. But he was the interaction between the father and the daughter. That was just some really good work opposite each other there, and chemistry, and it just, as a dad of an eighth grader, it definitely, like we talked about last night, it definitely hit very, very close to home, very, very real. But our friend Greg, other than the dad, is the of the adults in the movie, he's the second biggest role in the film. So really proud of him, really happy for him. Great guy, great actor, great member of our acting community, and couldn't ask for
for a better person for that to happen for.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic role for Greg. He has a lot of screen time. They use his voice even more so, where you just hear his voice and you see a lot of the picture. But fantastic, absolutely. Hey, Matt Sharp says, hey, he gave us the old wave. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for joining. We're talking about acting here. And my theory on acting is not so much to tell you how it's supposed to be done, but to tell you what has worked for me, and maybe that might work for you as well. Because there's a lot of things out there that I hear when I go to acting classes and I see other people and other actors talk that just won't work for me. And I'm sure there's stuff that I teach or that I use in my acting career that don't work for other people. So we just share our experiences here, and we try to help each other raise our game, or raise our level. Hey, Donna, thanks for joining us. Donna Madison is on, so that's cool. Thanks, Donna. So, actually, that is a fabulous movie, 8th Grade. What a great indie project. If you get a chance, guys, get out and see it. It's actually free tomorrow. Dan, could you talk more about that?
Yeah, so it's going to play in every state tomorrow. It's going to have a free screening. If you go to 8thgrade.com or 8thgrademovie.com, just search it online. I guess they wanted to make it available to kids under 18 or under 17 because it ended up getting an R rating because there are some mature themes, but they're not done in a gratuitous way. It's not like taking a kid to see Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which, by the way, I saw plenty of times before I was 17 years old.
Police Academy for me.
Formative movie, yeah.
But so I got to stop you for 1 second, Dan, but then continue. I have to run out of here and change the battery on the camera because it's letting me know it's about ready to die. So
all right. My
screen's going to go blank for a second, but it'll pop back up.
Okay.
Right? So keep talking to the folks at home. Thanks, man.
Okay. So yeah, they're gonna screen it for free across the country, and now your camera's moving. So if you go online, 8thgrade.com, you can find out where it is. In Maryland, it's in Annapolis at the Harbor Center, and that's where they're gonna screen that. So, but even if you can't see it for free, just go see it. It's a great film. Definitely worth. It's about an hour and a half. Normal indie running length, so definitely I would suggest checking it out. And now I have no one to talk to.
I'll be right back, Dan. I'm telling
you. Has anyone else seen it?
All right.
Hey, Robert. Robert just popped in.
All right. See, I had to quick change the batteries. Everything is cool.
Hey, Bob. We didn't actually know either, but we just sort of wanted to test the stream from my end, and we decided to do it on the Actors Club side instead of the Apple TV side.
Yeah. So we were just doing a test to see if I could actually pipe Dan in, and I was like, "Hey, you want to go live?" So sorry we didn't invite you to come on, man, but you're here now. So give us some comments and.
I had to kick my kid off of the computer he was playing Minecraft.
And the next time we go live, which I want to try and do each week, then we'll have you. We'll make a 3-box thing, and I'll bring you on, and we'll have a tri-cast. So
there we go.
So tri-casts are always fun.
So I also we were talking about movies. We just saw. I think did you just see it? I just saw. Ready Player One.
Oh yeah, last week I saw it.
And I think I've quickly become one of my favorite actors is Mark Rylance.
Yes, fantastic.
The first I really kind of came across him was Bridge of Spies, and I just thought I was amazed by just how effortless his whole it's like he's not trying, and that's what we always say: don't try, just do, just be, and he just is so simple, and I think those are the actors I'm drawn to the most, are the ones that just, it doesn't look like acting, it doesn't look like, they're just doing it, and it's beautiful.
Cool. Let's. I got a couple comments coming in that I want to acknowledge real quick. Joe, I see you got some cool news. Let us know. Give us a comment. Let us know what happened, man. Or you can wait till tomorrow night when you're at Actors Club. And Robert, we will see you tomorrow night. It's going to be busy. We actually have a ton of folks coming. We're going to have probably close to 13, 14 people, actually. So I'm glad that you're going to be there. And Joe just said the feature he's in from Kevin Kangas, Territory 2, just released the trailer of Dread Central. Yes, I saw that today. Fantastic. Awesome. Congratulations, Joe. I can't wait to see that. I actually want to see that. So
we'll share that to the Actors Club page here shortly.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty excited. I might try and go see it in the theater coming up. So it's going to be in theaters soon, and up in Baltimore, I think. And I'm going to try and get there to see that premiere. So congratulations, Joe. Let's see. D-Wayne's on. D-Wayne just gave us a thumbs up. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, man. So thanks for joining us, D-Wayne. How's it going? How's the film coming along down there? The film that you guys are doing. Just give us an update. That'd be great. Joe's going to go see the premiere, too. You better be there, man. It's your night. I'm going to come on and cheer you on. Every time you come on screen, I'm going to throw stuff at it. Bring tomatoes and stuff. There's Joe. Throw a tomato at him.
That's frowned upon.
Is it? Oh,
yeah, it is.
I'm sorry. Sorry. So, yeah, Mark Rylance is fantastic. I really enjoy his performance as well. And like you said, it's the actors who it's effortless.
Yeah.
You know, they don't force anything. They're just in the moment. They're listening. They're really there. They're hearing it for the first time. So, and they're letting what the other actors are giving them. They're reacting off of that, which is always fantastic. So.
So he was in Ready Player One as well, and again, just a really kind of a quirky performance for him, but still, it was very very understated.
Do you think he was like modeled after Wozniak, and the other guy like Simon Pegg was more of the Steve Jobs of that movie? I mean,
I think that was the archetypes they were pulling from, but he didn't look like a Wozniak, obviously.
No, but Wozniak was kind of the more out there dude, you know, and Jobs was the business guy, and he was like, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this. So yeah, I kind of got it. It was a parallel to those two. Yeah, which was kind of cool. But
that's one of those movies you could pick apart every single frame and try to find all the little Easter eggs in there. I was getting distracted from the movie, kind of picking out all the little pop culture.
Right.
Yeah.
It got difficult. After a while, you're just looking at every scene, seeing what you could pick up. So you kind of lost track of what was going on a little bit. So, Finding Grace movie is moving along well down in New Orleans. Thank you for the update, Robert. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. I printed out a script today, Dan, and I was reading through it. The movie up in Philadelphia is finally a go. Thank God. Finally going to get an opportunity to do that, which is kind of cool.
It's been like on hold for 2 years.
Pretty close to 2 years now. It's called Snow Babies. Deals with heroin addiction. So it's not a comedy, guys. Or a Western. So I get to play the dad in one of these indie dramas. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Next year we better be watching you. Well, I guess it'd be about a year and a half from now till. But Sundance for you next.
I hope so. Well, and not just to go there and work as a bartender or something.
Right.
So we'll see. We shall see. So what else you got, Dan? You got any tips or anything to throw out there? Any business tips that maybe you think some of our followers may want to hear?
I didn't really have anything prepped since we were
doing
a test here.
This is pretty much a test, guys. This was like, you know what? Let's test it out and see if it works. And it's working exceptionally well. It works way better than the Apple Teenies. The Apple Teenies feed we try to do every Monday night when we can't go to YouTube or we can't go to Facebook for whatever reason. I still don't know. So
Do you have to have a mustache? Well, you do for porn. Porn acting requires a mustache,
Yes, yes.
but
It's not.
otherwise, it's at your discretion.
Yeah, it's not that kind of movie, Robert. It's not a porn. So I
Or a
don't think I.
western.
Yeah, or a western. So I don't think I need the mustache. But we'll see. I'll ask them if they want me to grow one. I'll grow one. They want me to grow a beard. I kind of look like a thumb right now. My kids told me I look like a thumb when I have a shaved head and I shave my face. Yeah, we're not drinking tonight, D. Wayne, man. If I drink Galatinis every night, that would make me an alcoholic. So I'm gonna stay away from that. Yeah. So I'm just drinking water and just trying to keep it on the DL tonight. The
Yeah,
down low.
there's your business tip. Keep the appletini's to one night a week.
Yeah, keep the alcohol to a minimum. So, but anyway, Dan, here's a question for you. Give me one of the strangest things that ever happened to you while you were on set or on stage. So, I always love these stories. So, yeah, let's throw this out there for the people at home.
Oh, the strangest thing that ever happened on stage was I got knocked out in the first act of West Side Story.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. How'd the
So
rest of the show go?
I don't know. I finished it, but I'm not really exactly sure how. No, it was in the prologue, so it was literally the audience sat down, the theater lights came up, and about a minute and a half in, we got our timing off, and I got caught right here, and I
Oh,
went down just like a sack of potatoes, just bleeding, puffy, black eye, and I was Riff. I wasn't just like Jet number two. Um, I was Riff, so I had to do when you're a Jet and a whole bunch of all that stuff. Um, but I made it through. The show went on. I have no idea.
show must go on.
How about you? What's the craziest thing that ever happened to you?
Oh, uh, well, the one show that I did for Cherry Red Productions, Killer Joe, in DC, we have a big, huge fight scene at the end. Kentucky Fried Chicken is flying everywhere. Bodies are flying. A table gets thrown. A stool gets thrown. But the main actor who played Killer Joe, he jumps on the back of his of the other bad guy in the thing, and they get into a fight. Well, he jumps on his back, and the guy's just supposed to give him a drop shoulder, and the
Hmm.
guy's supposed to just slide off and fall on the ground. Well, he gives him the wrong side, and the guy starts to go, and then he just pulls the carpet out from underneath of him and drops the other shoulder. And the guy falls on the ground like super hard and snaps his arm right in half. And I mean, you could just see it just dangling, and everybody in the audience saw it too. It wasn't like, I'm standing right in front of him. He stands up in front of me, and his face, you could just see the color go out of it. And then I'm like looking him right in the eye, and I whisper to him, I say, "You want me to stop the show? I'll stop it right now, man. We got to get out of here." He's like, "No, we're finishing the show." So I walk him off. I walk him off stage. I slap him in the face once or twice, and I'm like, "Let's go, man!" Boom, and I take him back out, and he's like, and he finished the show. I got to give him credit. We were right at the end, and he finished it. And then after that, man, we took him backstage, and he just passed out. He was just, poof.
Oh, jeez.
We got him to the hospital right away, but
Hey, are we still
he was
streaming?
fine.
It looks like my Facebook feed is frozen.
No, I'm good. I'm good here. I'm watching my Facebook feed. We're still going. So I do not see any streaming issues over here. So
Oh, there we go.
yeah, and let me check my live dashboard. Yeah, and the stream health for YouTube is still going good. Victor Coco's over on YouTube. He's our YouTube guy.
Hey,
So
Victor.
he's over on YouTube. So next time I'll feed the YouTube comments in as well. Right now I just had the Actors Club ones.
So we're we've got the Emmys coming up next month, and some great shows. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is probably one of my favorites of the year, and that's nominated for a bunch of the comedy categories. And Westworld is one that I've just jumped into pretty hard, and that show's great. If you're not watching that, there's you talk about these guys that just make it look so easy. Ed Harris on that show is just you get scenes between Ed Harris and Anthony Hopkins or Evan Rachel Wood, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I got to catch up on that. I started watching it the first season that it came out, and I
Hmm.
just got off. It's not that I didn't like it. It's just that other things came up. It was
Yeah,
didn't it screen on? Wasn't it on Sunday nights?
yep. It's in that Sunday night Game of Thrones
Yeah,
Sunday night 9 o'clock. That's their like prime time.
yeah,
Their
and
A1 spot.
I think the Eagles were on a lot last time it was on Sunday
Yeah,
nights, so I was watching them, on their Super Bowl run, so I kind of missed it.
right.
Just wanted to throw that out there, get that in.
I did see that shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt I wore yesterday. I'm gonna wear it all week. Uh,
Yeah, Joe Cardamone. Yeah, Jeff, you're right. He's one of my favorites as well. He's since and he's done a lot on HBO because they did the Angels in America it was several years ago, probably in like the early 2000s, and he was just phenomenal in that. He won like every Emmy, every Golden Globe, and SAG award, and all of it. So
Yeah, what else is out there that you've been watching? Anything you liked? I couldn't get through episode 3 of Luke Cage. I find the acting in it awful and the writing terrible, so I couldn't
I
make it
never
through.
jumped into Luke Cage. I'm part of the way through the season on Jessica Jones.
Hmm.
Um,
Which I
yeah,
liked. I liked season
yeah.
2. It was good.
No, I'm still on season one.
Yeah.
So, but no, I'm ready for the obviously This Is Us and The Good Place and all the stuff that'll come back in a couple weeks.
Hey, there's Vicky Wareheim. She came on. She said she
Hey,
misses us.
Vicky, we missed you
Hey.
too.
Yes, we miss you too. And Al Soto's on as well. Hey, Al. Thanks for joining, man. So, guys, just so you know, I'm going to run down what we're going to be doing at Actors Club coming up. I've scheduled out every Actors Club from here on out through the end of the year. And we are going to have every other week, 2 in September, 2 in October, 2 in November. So pay attention to the Facebook site and the events and things that we put there, and make sure you get on, you get in quick, because we're going to be adding people. I'm inviting a lot more people. We're promoting it more, and it seems to be working. And we're going to have a pretty packed house tomorrow night. So if you haven't, let us know that you're coming tomorrow night, so we make sure you get in. So I just wanted to get that out there.
Yep.
So, yep. And everybody's throwing Vicky all the love. It's like a big love fest. I love it. I love it. I love it that everybody's here. It's pretty cool. So, Dan, we've been on for a half an hour, and I usually don't like to stay on too long.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll
Especially
do
for
it.
one that we weren't planning to do for more than about 10 minutes.
I know, and next time we'll be a little bit more prepared. We'll have some topics and maybe specific things that we want to talk about acting wise.
Yeah.
Comments and things, and maybe talk about films and maybe a theater show we've seen, or I don't know, whatever.
I am learning that I don't like talking with the earphones on. I have a hard time regulating my volume and my voice.
No, you're fine. Your volume's been great. I know my volume might change as I lean in and out of the microphone. But
Yeah.
yeah, you sound pretty good. So, thank you, Joe Cardamone. We like the fact that you like the new format. We'll be adding some more stuff to the screen. Probably Robert at some point. We'll put him in here somewhere. We got to figure that out. But yeah, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. And we will catch you guys at Actors Club, which we are doing tomorrow night at
See you there.
the Chesapeake Arts Center. So have a good night. Dan, anything else?
That's it. Good night.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot for joining us. And as always, keep on acting.